Well, hello. My name is Leslie. I am a servant of God. I am one of 20,000 of the 144,000. And I'm here to tell you what's about to happen. Now, you remember I talked about SADS, sudden adult death syndrome. Well, the the tribulation and the ascension process is happening simultaneously. Like I told you before, you're being judged. You know, there's like a myriad of angels going over every single human being on this earth and testing them, checking them out, checking their hearts, and, like prejudging them. There are definitely those that are not going to ascend. They're going to go somewhere else. The kingdom of heaven is coming to earth, and those that don't ascend won't be capable of life or on this earth when that happens. But for those that are going to ascend, and some of you don't even know that you're going to, you're just going to wake up from the process going, what the hell's going on? And you're going to be the ones that we come and talk to you and tell you what's happening and try to help you, realize the new earth, and it's not going to be that hard for you. It's just all evil will be gone. The love your neighbor, love others, you love yourself, do to others as you'd have done to yourself, be loving and kind, being generous and charitable, doing for others without anything in return, helping each other, lifting each other up, in this new world, there'll be no need for, police or prisons or any of that stuff. But there's going to be 2023 is going to go out with this big bang kind of thing of death. It's just crazy. It's great large groups of people will just suddenly die, and they'll be taken up and taken away from this earth. And there's 8 billion people on this earth, and we're looking to get 4 billion to receive basically salvation and forgiveness and be ascending and cross over into the fifth dimension, the higher consciousness, and where love reigns, and the world will be a better place. I've been informed. I don't, we'll just wait and see that all this is, is going to come to pass. and 2023, 2024, and then 2025 is going to be like, but it may be sooner than that. I don't know. We're just being prepared. You're being prepared. Like I said, you're being tested. Everything is a test right now. You get a flat tire, and instead of losing your cool, you're like, all right. In the moment, what do? You call, the emergency roadside assistance, or pull off the highway as far as possible, get out, change the tire yourself. It's just, no reason to get upset or anything that upsets you. You got to let it go. Like water off the back of a duck. You ever seen water on a duck? It just beads up and falls off. Let that anger and hate and discontent bead up and fall off of you. Don't even let it in. And seriously, you got to do the work. You got to get rid of all the baggage in your mind. To ascend into the fifth dimension, you want to be clean, clear, clean your mind, sweep it, clean it up, polish, whatever, get rid of all that, that baggage that we carry around from old relationships, or have been violated, or, tortured, or your sufferings, and, whatever. And, you got to do the work. That's the most important thing that you need to do. And those of you that are waiting to hear the voice of God, just step out, step forward into this love and this raising up of, your neighbor, in love and helping people. And I guarantee that when you start doing that, you get into doing that, then you will hear God. He will, he'll direct you to people that really need your help, mentally, spiritually, or physically, and since none of us have money, and our food is, not so much, it's like barely enough for us, in a month. People just need companionship, that you see them, it's like an avatar. I see you, well, I see you, I feel you. And I had to come out to the desert because it's so crazy, especially in the Northwest. Seattle, Portland, I mean, they've gone mad. They really have. There's at least 1 or 2 murders a week in the, greater Seattle metropolitan area, if not more, and they've gone mad all over the, our country because of this ascension symptoms, which bad people can't handle it at all, and they snap, They take a gun and they're just shooting everybody everywhere. It doesn't matter. They've lost their mind. And they're, telling people, feel my pain, and it's sad. It's very sad. But those of you that will ascend, you need to pay attention, like right now. And I'm not kidding at all. I mean, now. You need to address your baggage. You need to address, your hate, your anger, your whatever. You need to understand who you are, what your heart is, and it's really, really, really important right now. Don't be, the one left behind, or you're not going to be left behind. You're going to be taken away, is what exactly is going to happen. You'll either be taken away in your body, and you're going to wake up on a different planet with amnesia, or you will die and your spirits will be taken to another planet, and you'll be born there and live out your life till you can handle ascension. You know, this earth is changing. The gamma radiation, the plasma, the CMEs, the solar flares, the radiation we're being changed. Our DNA is being changed. And it's crazy. It really is. I mean, but it's all provable. Everything that I have said can be proven in the material, in the material world. You can measure it, you can see it. I mean, the aliens, the EBENs, the extraterrestrial biological entities that are around this earth, there's millions of them, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of ships around our planet right now. They're cloaked most of the time. Some of the times you can see them. The further in this ascension process that we go, the more that you're going to see them, because you're coming to the top pinnacle, very top part of the three-dimensional dimension that we're in. And then you're going to just like flop over into the fourth dimension. And, you're not going to be there all that long. And then you're just going to like charge into the fifth dimension. And then everything is just going to be like so cool. So, I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm warning you. You're going to see this stuff. It's happening, right now we're being hit by a very strong CME, a solar flare that, that was ejected off the sun. A whole filament, ejected off the sun like 3 days ago. It's here now, today, I'm very sensitive. I'm a sensitive empath, and I feel it when it comes in. I can feel it. Oh, absolutely. Sometimes my whole body vibrates. It's just crazy. But you need to wake up. You really need to wake up and see what's going on right in front of your face, around you, to you, and it's spiritual, but it's also physical. Because right now, like I said, you can measure it. You can get on space weather and you can look, you can go on NASA and you can look. I mean, they're opening up to, the EBENs, the extraterrestrial biological entities that are in our skies, they're even in the Earth's atmosphere, and they're outside the atmosphere. They're everywhere right now in the our solar system. They're everywhere. There's lots and lots and lots and lots of them, because in the universe, this is the most important and thing that's happening that affects the entire universe is happening to us right now. And they're all that can have come to help, to help humanity get through this. They're here to help. But there are some that I don't know. You need to know your discernment. But they're here without a doubt. Just go outside and look up at the stars. Every night, go out there and just look. And most likely you're going to see them, So this is amazing, amazing times. And you just need... I'm telling you this I'm not charging you any money for you to know this, because it was freely given to me by God, by Jesus, by the Holy Spirit. I'm freely giving it to you. I will never, ever charge you money to tell you about your spirituality and tell you what's going on. Never, ever, So just know that. And what I tell you is truth and fact, and it's just going to get crazy, but don't lose your cool. Be calm. Be in your own paradise, your own good, joyful self as all this is going on. Don't worry about it. Everybody gets what they get coming to them, and right now prayers are being answered almost immediately. My prayers were answered in 2 weeks, and now I've been given, information on how to make it even happen faster, things for me, and it's like for my health and from, a better quality of life, and it's crazy how quickly it works, all this as we rise up. We're getting closer to God, and He hears us like right now, so try it yourself. Make a prayer, pray for something for you. Not for somebody else, but for you, and for, the better quality of life, not money or anything, just, what you need. I mean, if you need a car and you don't have a car, then pray for a car, that you're given a car, but not for the money, just for the car. Pray for the things you need. If you need food, pray for food and watch it come in. If you need new clothes, then pray for new clothes and watch it come. It's crazy how fast prayers are being answered. And I was a big prayer guy, and I'm not one to forget, that some of my prayers took 30 years to be answered, and they were just answered, like 5 years ago or more. But now the prayers I pray are being answered within days or weeks, a couple weeks, So give it a try, Sit down, write out the things you need and do it, And then, all I can say is love others as you love yourself. Do to others as you'd have done to yourself. Be loving and kind, being generous and charitable, doing for others without anything in return. Lift each other up. Stop tearing each other down. Don't do that anymore. You want to lift people up. Make them feel good about themselves. Help them if you can. Just bring them up. Talk to them. Pray for them and whatever, But start living that way, that law. That if we live that way, there's no laws, because everybody's doing the right thing, the good thing, the blessed thing, the universal life thing, that's how you live when you get into the higher dimensions. And just do these things and get rid of your baggage. That's so important. You got to sit down and go through this shit. Get a big box of Kleenex, cry it out, yell it out, get rid of it, clean it out of you, throw it away from you, your mind and your body, forgive and forget, or ask forgiveness and forget, just let it go. Be reborn all new, clean slate, and then watch the miracles just happen. It's crazy. It's really crazy. It's just like, wow, this is really cool, but at the same time, there's a lot of nasty that's going to happen to the whole world. And, but just be in peace with yourself and anybody that's around you. And then spread that peace to others. Some will accept it, some won't. So do these things and watch the miracles. Watch these great, awesome things happen in your life. So there you go, man. That's what it is right now. That's what's happening right now. So remember to live in the moment, just kind of live in the moment, because that's the past, present, and future. Don't live in the past and don't try to live in the future. Just live in the moment. And then it's like, it's all good, man. It's cool. It's really cool, man. It's crazy cool. So there you go. I send you my love. I'm projecting unconditional love, divine love, compassion, and healing love, light onto all of humanity, onto the earth, and onto all the animals, and it's just such a beautiful, beautiful place, this earth. So God be with you. Peace and grace be with you, which is peace is Jesus Christ. Grace is forgiveness. So Jesus Christ and forgiveness be with you always. Until next time.